so this is Michelle. First of all, I want to say thank you for taking time out of your day yesterday to speak with me. In this video, I'm going to show you those 3 things that you can do to bring more customers to your business there at Skyline Roofing. So once you've had a chance to review the video, if you like what you've heard and if you have any questions for me, please just reach out and we can definitely chat. So let me go ahead and show you those 3 things that will set your company above your competition. Number 1 is going to be content. And most business owners know that they need content, but they don't know that the average amount of content for the number 1 result for Google is going to be anywhere from 1,500 to 2,500 words. So for you just to show at the top of Google, you need to at least have 1,500 words on your home page with the right keywords. And what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and compare Skyline Roofing with Basie's Roofing. They're one of your top competitors. And I'm going to go into this word counter that I use, and all I do is put in the homepage URL. And for Skyline Roofing, we have 229 words, but if you look at Basie's Roofing, they have 1,802. So let's go ahead and look at Basie's really quick. So if we go through their homepage here, you can see that they have a lot of pictures, a lot of content, a lot of information on their homepage with their right keywords. And if we go ahead and go back over here to Skyline Roofing and we just scroll through the first page, this is the information that we have. And what I wanted to let you also know, so when Google sends out their crawlers, and they're going through the different websites looking for different things, keywords and everything, they can see that behind pictures as well. So anywhere that you have a picture, and sometimes videos, you can add that information. So let's go ahead and click on this one right here and do Save As. And it's going to show up where you have your, where the file name is, you have Skyline Roofing. Perfect, that's fine. But you can also add in here like Roofing Norman, Roofing Edmond, Roofing OKC, any of those service areas that you guys want to be found in. And then also any of the services that you offer. You can have that included in here as well. And that would be with any picture or, like I said, any video that you might have on your website. You can have that included. Now, we're going to go ahead and go over to a tool that we use called Uber Suggest. And basically what it does, it just gives me behind the scenes of what Google is looking at and how they rank different websites and different companies. So we're going to look at Basie's first, and we see that they have 65 keywords. And if we click on that, you can see what they're being found for. Oklahoma City roofers, Roofing OKC, Basie Roofing, Roofing Contractors, Oklahoma City. And it just keeps going down here. Anything that has like Basie in it, Basie Roofing, Basie's Roofing, Basie's, is considered like a branded keyword. It's where somebody's actually putting that company name in, and they're being found that way. Now, if we go ahead and go over to your site here, Skyline has 13 keywords. And if we click on that, let's see what you guys are being found for. Skyline Roofing, Skyline Roofing, Skyline, Roofing Norman, Oklahoma, Roofers Norman, OK, Norman, OK Roofing Companies. So most of your first top ones that people are putting in is going to be your branded ones. It has your company name listed. And then, of course, you do get down here some others that actually have like Roofers Norman, OK. And so, and then so on down there. But your top ones are going to be your branded ones. So that's why we want to make sure that we do get some additional keywords on that homepage. And like I said, behind those pictures as well. So another thing that we can definitely do, like I said, just make sure we have at least 1,800 words or more, because that's what your competitor has. And, on your homepage, and then get those additional keywords in there for your searches that you want to be found for whatever services that you do have. And that's what's driving your competitor, and it's 100% beatable to get that done. Now, what I did go ahead and do is I went ahead and took Roofing OKC. It's just a Google search and put it in here in Google. And the first thing that you come across, you're going to see a ton of ads. Anything that says sponsored is going to be people that are paying for Google ads, and they can work but they also can be a money pit if your website isn't dialed in. So before you go and spend a lot of money on Google Ads, just make sure your site's going to convert first before we do that. And number 2 is going to be citations. And you might be asking yourself, well, what's a citation? Why did it matter? It's a great question. And what that is, if we scroll down past the sponsored ads here, we're going to get into this business section. And this is our Google Maps. It's where you can find a company and have their business name, address, and phone number listed. And they also call it our map pack, and the reason it's called that, it's going to be these top 3 people. They're considered our map pack: OKC Roofers, Heiner Roofing, and Statewide. And what this is how, so with NAP, name, address, and phone number, this is where Google can verify and then gives businesses relevance, and you get up in this top area here. And for you to get up in the map section, be in this top map pack here, you want to make sure that you go in and you get your business name, address, and phone number listed over different directories. Directories could be anywhere from like Yahoo Local, Local Ease, Merchant Circle, Matchpoint, Yelp, any of those type of places. And you want to get more than what your competitor is. You want to gain more trust than them from pushing Google you above them in the map pack. And to do that, we do have companies that we can work with, like Bright Local, and what they do is they get the directories that your competition is listed on, and then we go down that same list and we match what directories they have on theirs and get theirs put on yours. But the one thing is, you don't want to stop there, because you don't want to match them. You want to dominate them online. So if your competitor has 100 citations, you want to go out and get 50 to 100 more, just so that you stay at the top in this map pack right here. So the number 3rd thing that we're going to go over today is going to be link juice or backlinks. And it's the 3rd pillar that's going to really help you dominate on Google. So if we go ahead and we scroll down here past this section, you're going to see right here is bases. They're listed number 1 here, and this is basically kind of considered our organic section. And I'm going to say about 60% of people, when they go in and they do a Google search, like for roofing OKC, they're going to go past the map pack. About 30% go with those companies that's listed in that top 3. But around 60% is going to go right here to Bases Roofing, and this is the company they're going to select because they're going to see that they're number 1. But you know what? This is where you want to be. And for you to get there, you need authority. How do you get authority? It comes down to backlinks. It's where a backlink is on one website, links to another one online. So you got to look at it this way. If site A links to site B, then site A is giving site B some of its link juice, kind of like a vote of confidence, and in Google's eyes, this is passing authority. And the more relevant the site, the more valuable the link. So, quick example, if you have a local blog coming in from a roofing industry, linking back to you, then that's great. That's a perfect backlink. But if you get one from, like, say, Pizza Hut or Starbucks, that's not such a good link because you guys aren't selling those types of services. So we're going to go ahead real quickly here. So we're going to go over to Ubersuggest again, and we're going to compare both your guys' sites. And if we look at Bases, they currently have 1,132 backlinks. And if we go to yours, you have 229. And what this is telling me with Bases having over 1,000 backlinks and then being in this number 1 position right here is that they've got backlinks from strong, relevant sources. And once again, how do we get these? We go to these different companies. We can use Ubersuggest. There's another paid company you can use. It's called Ahrefs. And we actually go to those same sites, find what's linking to them, and we get those same links for your business. Getting to the top is not magic. It's definitely a method, and I've shown you that here today. So let me go ahead and go over this really quickly with you one more time. Number 1 is going to be content. So on your home page, you want to at least have 1,500 more words with the right keywords. Number 2 is going to be citations. So for you to show up in this map pack, you want to at least have anywhere from 50 to 100 more citations to beat out your competitor by a landslide. And number 3, for you to show up here at the number 1 organic area is going to be those backlinks. And you want more relevant sites pointing at your business to show Google you are the authority. And if you implement these things, you can become number 1 across Google. Well, you might be asking yourself, well, what do I do now? You can either go with this information I provided you and do it on your own. I'm totally fine with that. Or if you want the most effective route and save yourself some time, give me a call. My name is Michelle, 405-410-3024. Once again, that is Michelle, 405-410-3024. You can also email us as well. I look forward to hearing from you, Melissa, and I hope you have a great day. Thank you. Bye-bye.